Testes, 1, 2, 3. I had the other mic on. I had my other mic on. And was trying to grab a drink before I got started. Hello everyone, I'm sorry I'm running late. It's been a late start to the day. I woke up late. We didn't start stream late. So yeah. Anyway, hope everyone's had a good day. I'm actually feeling a little bit better today, so we'll be able to do some stuff in the voice chat today. I mean, it's not like anybody's gonna want to join anyway. Of course. But we'll be doing a long stream set, probably Sunday. We'll do a longer stream Sunday, probably. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing alright. We got, who do we got? Got Dark Chaos. Alright, so... Anyway, hope everyone's doing well today. Got up late, but... Overall, it's been a better day. I'm not really irritable, I don't like today. Which is a good thing. It's a good thing because I had someone to talk to about what was going on. And I was really, really irritable the other night. So, my apologies to those of you who got offended, who got... It wasn't a good stream Monday. We didn't have a good stream Monday. And what didn't help is, you know, all the shenanigans that was going on. So thankfully, you know, we got a little bit better. I can actually do Advent of Cyber. So yeah, anyway. So, I don't have a lot of time to do it tonight. Because I've got stuff to do tonight. It's Christmas related. Be able to hang around tonight. So anyway, we're gonna do day 12. And let me pop into Hacker's Hackin'. The hacker room, as we call it the hacker room. We had a private hacker cult room. Actually, it was a private hacker cult category in my server. But, we kind of got rid of it. Well, we didn't get rid of it. It's just archived. We don't really use it anymore. So we just use a public one, you know, for everybody to talk coding and hacker stuff and anything general IT. So let me see how long this looks. And it doesn't look like it's going to take very long. But this is going to use Burp Suite. But this isn't going to take very long at all. Probably an hour. I'll be on in an hour. I'll be off in an hour. So we're gonna move it on over. Grab my capture card. Let me plug my capture card in. If I can get damn HDMI cord to plug in. Oh. Alright. There we go. We got that done. We got that taken care of. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the others. Put the PC shot on. And what now? There we go. So we're on to this part now, which is story. So we're gonna go ahead and read through the story. First, let me grab my drink. We're gonna drink up. We're gonna drink up, baby. Alrighty, let's get this started. So, Wareville's bank had a huge turnover this year and expected a massive profit before the holiday season. They were eager to disclose this news to the townspeople during Sockmas celebrations. However, to their surprise, things went the other way around. After completing the annual calculations, the accountants were shocked to see a considerable loss. They observed discrepancies to the account balances. The bank called McSkidy to help investigate these users' fraudulent transactions. Upon analyzing the bank's website transactional logs, McSkidy found some interesting transactions. Few users, including the mayor's team, initiated multiple transactions from Wareville's reserve accounts at once. Surprisingly, all these transactions succeeded despite exceeding users' current balance. Glitch was already aware of the critical vulnerability allowing these fraudulent transactions that Mayor Malware and his alliances exploited. And I forgot to post on TryHackMe's Discord, but we're getting there. So our learning objectives for today are: understand the concept of race conditions, race condition vulnerabilities, identify gaps introduced by HTTP2, exploit race conditions in a controlled environment, and learn how to fix the race. And posted on TryHackMe. So, before we move forward, let's review once again. Do we need the attack box? Yes. If you want to use your own machine, that's fine. Do we need to start a VM today? Yes. Is there a split screen? No. Is there a direct link? No. Are we given credentials? No. So, let's go ahead and start our machine. So let's give it a couple of minutes to fully boot up. I'm gonna hit the add an hour button just in case we need to. And once it's completely booted up, we're gonna go to the bank's application. We're gonna browse to the bank's application by just copying and pasting the IP address and port into a new tab, and we're going to open a tab and enter it into the address bar. So let's go ahead and get started reading through this while we wait for the machine to boot up. So conventional web applications are relatively easy to understand, identify, and exploit. If there is an issue in the code of the web application, we can force the web application to perform an unintended action by sending specific inputs. Alright, let's go ahead and copy this. Or actually, we can just open link in a new tab on Firefox. We'll give it a little bit to load. These are easy to understand because there is a direct relationship between the input and the output. We get the bad output when we send bad data, indicating a vulnerability. But what if we can find vulnerabilities using only good data? What if it isn't about the data, but how we send it? This is where web timing and race condition attacks come into play. Let's dive into this crazy world and often hidden attack surface. In its simplest form, a web timing attack means we glean information from a web application by reviewing how long it takes to process our request. By making tiny changes in what send or how we send it, and by observing the response time, we can access information we are not authorized to have. Race conditions are a subset of web timing attacks that are even more special. With a race condition attack, we are no longer simply looking to gain access to information, but can cause the web application to perform unintended actions on our behalf. Web timing vulnerabilities can be incredibly subtle. Based on the following research, response time differences ranging from 1300 milliseconds to 5 nanoseconds have been used to stage attacks. Because of the subtle nature, they can also be hard to detect and often require a wide range of testing techniques. However, the increase in adoption of HTTP2, they have become a little bit easier to find and exploit. And let's refresh this. Oh, we can actually access it now. Cool. Alright, we can go ahead and play with this when we're ready. The HTTP 2 was created as a major update for HTTP, the protocol used for a web application. While most web applications still use HTTP 1.1, there has been a steady increase in the adoption of HTTP 2, as it is faster, better for web performance, and has several features that elevate the limitations of HTTP 1.1. However, if implemented incorrectly, some of these new features can be exploited by threat actors using new techniques. A key difference in web timing attacks between HTTP 1.1 and HTTP 2 is that HTTP 2 supports a feature called single packet multi-requests. Network latency, the amount of time it takes for the request to reach this web server, made it difficult to identify web timing issues. It was hard to know whether the time difference was due to a web timing vulnerability or simply a network latency difference. However, with the single packet multi-requests, we can stack multiple requests in the TCP packet, eliminating network latency from the equation, meaning time differences can be attributed to different processing times for the requests. This is explained more in the animation below. Let's have a look. So takes longer, 30 milliseconds. Double time it. That's interesting. That's time difference. A second. Interesting. A little bit quicker. Alright, so I hope that explains a little bit better. With network latency a thing of the past, only server latency remains, making it significantly easier to detect timing issues and exploit them to recover sensitive information. Timing attacks can often be divided into two main categories. Information disclosures. Leveraging the differences in response delays, a threat actor can uncover information they should not have access to. For example, timing differences can be used to enumerate the usernames of an application, making it easier to stage a password guessing attack and gain access to the accounts. Race condition. Race conditions are similar to business logic flaws in that a threat actor can cause the application to perform unintended actions. However, the issue's root cause is how the web application processes requests, making it possible to cause the race condition. For example, if we send the same coupon request several times simultaneously, it might be possible to apply it more than once. For the rest of this task, we will focus on race conditions. We will take a look at a time of check to time of use law, or Tokau, Toktau. I don't know how to say it. It's a new concept. What is it called? Time of check to time of use. So let's use an example to explain this as shown in the animation below. Interesting. And when the user submits their coupon code in the actual code of the web application, at some point we perform a check that the coupon is valid and hasn't been used before. We apply the discount, and only then do we update the coupon code to indicate that it has already been used. In this example, between our check if the coupon is valid and our update of the coupon being used, there are a couple of milliseconds where we apply the coupon. While this might seem small, if a threat actor can send 2 requests so close together in time, it might happen that before the coupon is updated in request 1, it has already been checked in request 2, which means both requests will apply the coupon. Now that we understand the basic concepts related to race conditions, let's explore how this vulnerability occurs in a real-world scenario. For example, we'll take the example of the Wareville banking application on the IP address at port 5000. This application will allow users to log in and transfer funds between accounts. Before we start intercepting requests, we need to configure the environment so that as a pen tester, all web traffic from our browser is routed through Burp Suite. This allows us to see and manipulate the requests as we browse. We will then use Burp Suite, a powerful web vulnerability scanner, to intercept and modify requests for this exploitation. We'll go ahead and open Burp Suite, either on your attack box or your hacker box, your own hacker box, or hack box. Should be on the dock to your side if you're using the attack box. Do whatever you want to. If you want to use the attack box or if you want to use your own box. There are no wrong answers with that. There really isn't. So, I'm gonna wait for Burp Suite to fully update. Alright, so we've loaded it up. Proxy. When you've just seen me do everything, you'll see a message that says welcome to Burp Suite. Click the next button. Then click start burp at the next screen. And once Burp Suite has started, you will see its main interface with different tabs such as Proxy, Intruder, or Repeater, and others. As you've just seen, I was in Dashboard, so you want to click on Proxy first. Or actually, inside Burp Suite, click the Settings tab. At the top right, you will see the Burp Suite's browser option under the tools. Allow Burp's browser to run without a sandbox option. And click the close icon at the top right corner of the Settings tab, as shown below. Now, I've already done this myself. Go ahead and close that. Where was it? Settings. Now I've already done that myself. So, oh, actually I didn't. I thought I did, but I guess not. I guess that's I guess that's that's project settings. We got to do that every time. After allowing the browser to run without a sandbox, we would now be able to open the browser with the pre-configured Burp Suite's proxy. Open the browser by clicking Open Browser, located in the Proxy Intercept tab. And then we're going to browse to our attack box URL. We will do so right now. Forwarding. So once you browse the URL, all requests are intercepted and can be seen under proxy HTTP history. Let's go to that. Burp Suite will stop being a pain in the butt. As a pen tester, one key step in identifying race conditions is to validate functions involving multiple transactions or operations that interact with the shared resources, such as transferring funds between accounts, reading and writing to a database, updating balances inconsistently, etc. For this example, we will log into the Wareville Bank application using these credentials. So you lied to me and said there were no credentials, dang it. Oh my goodness. You lied to me. You told me there were no conditions or credentials. Dang it. Why would you do that to me? Why would you lie to me? You're not... I hate it when y'all lie to me. I hate it when y'all lie to me. So once logged in, we should see the following. We should see this dashboard that will contain two primary functions. You will see two functionalities. Log out, which probably does not involve simultaneous tasks, and the next is fund transfer, which includes deducting funds from your account and adding them to the other account. As a pen tester, this could be an opportunity for an attack. We will see in detail how, as a pen tester, you can test or exploit this vulnerability. We will browse the bank application and perform a sample transaction inside the browser. This will generate multiple GET and POST requests. And whatever request we make will be passed through the Burp Suite. As shown in the figure, our balance is $1,000 and we will send $500 to another bank account with the bank number, with the account number 111, and while doing that, all our requests will be captured in Burp Suite. So let's input 111 and we're gonna transfer $500. So we click on the transfer button and you'll see this message. Hey Sentaku, how's it going? Thanks for the lurk. Hope you're doing well. So, click on the transfer button, and you will see a message indicating that the amount has been transferred. So let's forward that. Get request. Now, let's review the funds transfer HTTP post request logged in Burp Suite's HTTP history in the proxy tab. I'm here. I'm hanging in there too, Sentaku. I'm glad you're okay, but I definitely feel you there. I definitely feel you. So the above figure shows that the transfer endpoint accepts a post request with parameters, account number, and amount. The Burp Suite tool has a feature known as Repeater that allows you to send multiple HTTP requests. We will use this feature to duplicate our HTTP post request and send it multiple times to exploit the race condition vulnerability. Let's right-click on the post request and click on Send to Repeater. Or Control R if you want to do that. So, navigate to the Repeater tab where you will find the post request that needs to be triggered multiple times. We can change the account number from 111 and the amount value from 500 I can't speak today. 500 to any value in the request as well, shown below. Place the mouse cursor inside the request. Place the mouse cursor inside the request, inside the Repeater tab in Burp Suite, and press Ctrl R to duplicate the tab. Press Ctrl R 10 times to have 10 duplicate requests ready for testing. Now that we have 10 requests ready, we want to send them simultaneously. While one option is to manually click the send button in each tab individually, we aim to send them all in parallel. To do this, let's click the plus icon next to request 10 and click create tab group. And this will allow us to group all the requests together for easier management and execution in parallel. This thing will act right. So we can name it whatever we want. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. But we also want to name it. Let's rename this tab. So, after clicking the Create Group tab, a dialog box will appear asking you to rename in the group and select the requests to include. I didn't do that, but I did it manually. For this example, we named the group funds, select all the requests, and click the create button. I didn't do that, I just added them manually. But we'll just rename it. There we go. So now we are ready to launch multiple copies of our HTTP post requests simultaneously to exploit the race condition vulnerability. Select send group in parallel last byte sync in the drop-down next to the send button. Once selected, the send button will change to send group parallel. Click the button to select all the duplicate requests in our tab group at the same time as shown below. Then group in parallel. Once all the requests have been sent, navigate to the tester account in the browser and click the current balance. You'll notice that tester's balance is negative because we successfully transferred more funds than were available in the account, exploiting the race condition vulnerability. Forward. There we are. Wow. We are in the red. We're in debt. By duplicating 10 requests and sending them in parallel, we are instructing the system to make 10 simultaneous requests, each deducting $500 from the tester account and sending it to account 111. In a correctly implemented system, the application should have processed the first request, locked the database, and processed the remaining requests individually. However, due to the race condition, the application handles these requests abruptly, resulting in a negative balance in the tester account and an inflated balance in account 111. Suppose you are a pen tester with access to the application's source code, as in a white box testing scenario. In this case, you can identify potential race condition vulnerabilities through a code review. By analyzing the code, you can pinpoint areas where multiple database operations are performed without proper transaction handling. Below is the Python code that handles the fund transfer. If user balance is greater, is less than or equal to amount. Is a lot of this stuff right here. So in the above code, if user balance is greater than the is actually less than, yeah, it's less than, so it's greater than the amount. I forgot 3 is like, I keep thinking of less than 3 when I see that. I don't know why. But if it's greater than the amount, then the application updates the recipient's balance with the command update user set balance equals balance plus question mark where account number equals question mark followed by a commit. It then updates the user's balance using update user set balance equals balance negative or minus a question mark where account or number equals question mark and commits again. Since these updates are committed separately and not part of a single atomic transaction, there's no locking or proper synchronization between these operations. This lack of a transaction or locking mechanism makes the code vulnerable to race conditions, as concurrent requests could interfere with the balance updates. Now, time for some action. Now that you understand the vulnerability, can you assist Glitch in verifying and validating it in the account number 101 and password Glitch? Any attempt to exploit the vulnerability by transferring $2,000 from his account to the account number 111. Sure. But once it's transferred $2,000, we're gonna clone this. And we're gonna send this to repeater. The group. We have no money. Yay, we're broke. So the developer did not properly handle the concurrent requests in the bank's application, leading to a risk condition vulnerability during funds transfer. When multiple requests were sent in parallel, each deducting and transferring funds, the application processed them simultaneously without ensuring proper synchronization, resulting in inconsistent bank account balances, such as negative balances in the sender's account. and excess funds in the recipient's account. Here are some of the preventative measures to fix the race. Use atomic transactions. Developers should have implemented atomic database transactions to ensure that all steps of a fund transfer, deducting and crediting balances, are performed as a single unit. This would ensure that either all steps of the transaction would succeed or none do. Preventing partial updates could lead to an inconsistent state. Implement mutex locks. By using mutex locks, the developer could have ensured that only one thread accesses the shared resource, such as the account balance, at a time. This would prevent multiple requests from interfering with each other during the concurrent transactions. Apply rate limits. Developers should have implemented rate limiting on the critical functions, such as funds transfers and withdrawals. This would result in the number of requests being processed within a specific time frame, reducing the risk of abuse through rapid, repeated requests. The exercise will start to visit dashboard to get the flag. And I'm not seeing it, so we did it wrong. Let's try again. By duplicating this tab. Okay, so we did not fucked it up. Don't up. Fucked it up. Fucked it up. That's okay, we can try again. Also really hungry. So you know what? Let's reset the machine. Try again. We flipped it up. We upped it up. We upped it up, guys. We upped it up. Dang it. Dang it. Well, that's okay. With learning, you try again. Let's restart the machine. Don't need to add an hour. What we'll do is we'll attempt the same thing. This time we'll make it over. It wants us to transfer over 2,000. So if it's over 2,000, modify this. You get it to send over like to 2,500. Actually, let's make it we'll make it 2,500. Dashboard. Alright. Send it to 111. Whoever you are, you're gonna get rich. And then you're gonna go to prison. For bank fraud. And here's what I'm gonna do. The repeater. For bank fraud. And in parallel, now we check our balance. That. We got it. Input the flag here. If you enjoyed the task, feel free to check out the race conditions room. Where balances and numbers soar, look through an entry, an open door. Which I'm not gonna bother with. I think this is a clue for something, but I'm not really gonna bother with it right now. We'll mess with this off stream. I'll mess with this off stream. This looks optional. I'll go ahead and close this out. I don't have a lot of time tonight. I gotta hang in with some peoples on VR chat. Some peoples in my local community. I'm gonna meet up with them on our chat and say hi. Out with them. Close my terminal out. I did. Need that later tonight. Later this week. All right. That was fun. I enjoyed this one. Quick. Relaxing. Now we are done. We're gonna go ahead and say good night to everyone tuning in. I'm gonna hop off of here in a bit. So, those of you popped in, thank you for popping in. We're gonna use some chat room shoutouts. And then Twitter, Blue Sky, other shoutouts. And then we're done for the rest of the night. I'm gonna hop off of here. I will definitely do a longer stream on Sunday though. To make up. Because I haven't done anything else but this. So we'll do a longer stream Sunday. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do a longer stream. Anyway, let's say hello to some people in the chat room. We've got Sintaka Media. What's going on, Sintaka Media? Thanks for the lurk. We got Dark Chaos 15 in the house. And unfortunately, this everybody? Is this everybody? Okay. Yeah, we might actually do a longer stream Saturday too. I don't know. I might change plans. We'll figure this out, though. We'll figure this out. see here. Let's check Twitter. And see who we got for shout outs. Alright, let's see who we got here. We've got we only got likes, no reposts. Come on, 10 reposts and I'll tell the story about why I hate fruit salad. We got Ava vs. VTuber in the house. We've got somebody named, who is this? Solgar Region Artist Open. Okay. We got somebody named Colette Walsh. Damn graphic design scammers. We got somebody named Daphne in the house. What's going on, Daphne? Let's go over to Blue Sky. I'm telling you, I hate these damn scammers, man. They're ruining the graphic design industry for everybody. We got somebody named Soliger again. We got somebody named Brian the Boy. What's going on, Brian the Boy? Who else do we got? Let's check Mastodon. Do we have anybody on Mastodon to be add here? Any shoutouts on there? Well, we don't have anybody on Mastodon, unfortunately. And even if we did, it's probably gonna be the same person. Which it's not, so I mean, whatevers. Alright, folks. That's gonna do it for tonight. And thank you everybody for tuning in with me. I am gonna be back on here probably later tomorrow. We'll see. Depends how I feel. I'm going back to the dang dentist. Yeah, I'm going back to the dentist tomorrow. But it's not gonna be for any anything serious, you know. We're just gonna do a fill-in here and there, a little bit of a fill-in. And then yeah. So I'm gonna check my teeth, see if my fillings are loose. That's basically it. Anyway, let's see who we got on Twitter. Do we have anybody on doing TryHackMe Advent of Cyber? We have Advent of Cyber going on here. And by the way, folks, I normally don't allow, don't really do the whole, stream mices kind of deal. But you know what? I see a lot of these streamers who stream award shows, right? We've got the Trolley Awards coming up here, and we need more nominations than what we have. And especially with the whole, for the community, not gonna lie. So it is on my Discord, !Discord, if you want my Discord, and we are gonna be doing the Trolley Awards. If you do the Trolley Award, if you stream the Trolley Awards on your end, like they're doing it with the Game Awards and shit. And this is just the community. Only the community is allowed to do the Trolley Awards. And y'all haven't been submitting a lot. Y'all are just like IDK, just submitting people who had nothing to do with the community, shit like that. So, I'm gonna have a word with my moderators, because they're gonna have to be the ones that submit things at this point. And this is just the inner stream community. You know, people like Steve and his community, Kaylin's community, Issa Vibe's community, anyone's community. If you were part of my community and you stream, you and your people, your community, are eligible to be part of the Trolley Awards. That's all there is to it. You know, even people who had nothing to do with the community directly, who might have indirectly contributed in a way, you know, that kind of deal. But don't put down your favorite pop star or put down a streamer that isn't part of the community. You know, don't do that, please, because they don't know who we are. They don't know who we are, man. You know, don't put down Iron Mouse or, you know, VTuber of the Year. They don't know who I am or you are or any of that, you know? I mean, you could probably put down Kirsha, because some of what she does did directly contribute to some of the memes that we do for the stream. And I'm gonna have a look and see what Ghost Politics is doing. We're gonna stream the Trolleys on the same day as the Ghosties. So that's all there is to it. Anyway, folks, I'm digressing. I'm digressing here. We don't have anybody streaming TryHackMe or Advent of Cyber on my follow list that I'm seeing. So here's what we're gonna do. Alright, here's what we'll do. And a lot of these people are streaming the Game Awards. And folks, I am not gonna stream the Game Awards. I do not stream award shows. So if anybody puts out the request for me to do that, you know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry, I'm not, look, I don't really care who wins the Game Awards or who wins what awards, you know? As a matter of fact, didn't the VTuber Awards happen recently? It didn't? Well, you know what? I'm putting on... let me have a look at the nominees real quick. And then I'm getting out of here. Now look. For most chaotic VTuber, I'm putting it all in, all the money. I'm going all in on Pipkin Pippa. Yeah, I'm going all in on Pippa as most chaotic VTuber. And maybe Doki Bird and Shondo and Phase Connect for their respective categories. But that's it. That's it. I'm going. Look, I don't really care about these award shows too much. But if I am gonna pull for anybody, I am pulling for Pippa for most chaotic VTuber. And if she gets snubbed at the award show, you know, it's gonna be. I'm calling it. It's rigged. And y'all can thank Mr. Jaegerman for rigging it, because he rigged the Trolleys last year. No cap, he rigged the damn Trolleys. So I'm not gonna sit around and have him rig another awards show again. Anyway, Advent of Cyber. Do we have anybody? We keep seeing Advent of Code. I'm not seeing anybody doing Advent of Cyber. Apparently somebody's doing a Lego Advent calendar. So I am not seeing Advent of Cyber being broadcasted here, which is a damn shame. So let's I wish there were people broadcasting Advent of Cyber. So let me double check real quick. I don't want to do a repeat raid on anyone. Well, unfortunately, we're not seeing a lot of people doing Advent of Cyber, and I only see one InfoSec streamer live right now. Somebody's streaming AWS stuff, but it's in Spanish, and not a lot of people in here speak Spanish. Unfortunately, I mean, it would be a nice skill to have to understand Spanish, but not a lot of people speak it or understand it. Otherwise, I would. So we are just gonna raid Kirisek. Since they are about to get started on their OSCP, I think it would be a good idea to raid somebody doing hacker stuff. So let's go ahead and hack the planet. They're doing Hack the Box right now. Would be a good stream to raid is a Hack the Box stream, going from TryHackMe to Hack the Box. That's what we're gonna do now. So let's go ahead and hack the planet. Can we get the Hack the Planet sound alert playing, please? And the raid, please. There it goes. That goes. Snooze my ads, please. I want my ads snoozed. And before anyone asks, no, I do not. No, I did not say that I want my ass snoozed. I want my ads snoozed. My ads. Snooze my ads. Alrighty, guys. Gals, non-binary pals. Let's go raid Kirasek.
Trashing our rights, man! They're trashing the floor data! They're trashing! 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 Hide the planet! Hide the planet! Shut up and get in!
Alright, I'm gonna be on here tomorrow night. Don't know how long this stream's gonna be, but we'll see where things go tomorrow night. So, thanks everybody for tuning in with me and watching with me. Watching me hack. I'll be back on here tomorrow night. So, everybody, have a good rest of your night. And, let's raid, can we get the raid going? Can we get the raid going? There we go. Alright, good night everybody.